Hi everybody, this is Angelo Quinones, and I want to read from a very special booklet, okay, that's part of a great series. This booklet is entitled The Facts on Halloween. The Facts on Halloween by John Ankerberg and John Weldon, and this one is a toughie, this name, Dylan Burroughs, okay, Burroughs, and you can get this booklet, like all the booklets on the series, the Facts on series. You can get it in Amazon.com. Let's jump straight to Chapter 1, which is on page 9. Chapter 1 entitled, What is the Origin of Halloween? And I hope everybody's doing well. Quote, in AD 835, Pope Gregory IV designated November the 1st, okay, check this out, November the 1st as All Saints' Day, or All Hallows Day. In parentheses it says over here, the term hallow refers to saints. The night before November the 1st, October 31st, known as All Hallows Evening. All Hallows Evening. How did we get the term Halloween? Meaning, how do we get the term Halloween out of that? He's trying to say, or they're trying to say. Returning text. Look at the name, quote, All Hallows Evening. If we drop the word all, meaning A-L-L, and the S, okay, on hallows, and the V and I-N-G on evening, the result spells Halloween. Long before the church gave this name to the evening, before All Saints' Day, a celebration in remembrance, meaning this was a celebration in remembrance to the saints and martyred saints, it had been celebrated in various ways in many places around the world. The book Every Day's a Holiday accurately observes that Halloween, well, probably combines more folk, F-O-L-K, folk customs the world around than will ever be sorted out. And let me just get... And it says over here, the Druids. Now this is another section. The Druids. D-R-U-I-D-S. D with capital. Quote, it is generally agreed by historians that Halloween, okay, came to take the place of a special day celebrated by the ancient Druids, D-R-U-I-D-S. The Druids were the educated or priestly class, the C-L-A-S-S, priestly class of the Celtic, that's C-E-L-T-I-C, the Celtic religion. The Celts themselves were the first Aryan, that's A-R-Y-A-N, people who came from Asia to settle in Europe. In fact, we can see certain similarities between Druidism, as D-R-U-I-D-I-S-M, and the religion of India. Now, let's turn the page and go to page 10. Celtic religion. Okay, now it says over here, presided over the Druids, the priestly order presents beliefs in various nature deities and certain ceremonies and practices that are similar to those of Indian religion. The insular, I-N-S-U-L-A-R, Celts and the people of India also shared certain similarities of language and culture, thus indicating a common heritage. For example, the Indian pagan gods, that's with a small g of course, Siva, that's capital S and then small IVA, Pasupati, that's Pasupati, in parentheses it says over here, Lord with a small L, of the animals, in parentheses, and Savitar, okay, and Savitar, Savitr, in parentheses it says over here, God of the Sun, that's Sun, God of the Sun, are similar to the Celtic gods Cernunnos, that's Cernunnos, a horned god who appears in a yoga position, and the god Lug, that's Lug, or Lugus, Lugus. In parentheses it says over here, perhaps originally a sun god, that's Sun. As in Hinduism, okay, the Druids also believed in reincarnation, may be reborn as animals. The Celtic peoples lived in northern France, throughout the United Kingdom, and in Ireland. They engaged in occult, that's OCCULT, in occult acts, worshipped nature, and gave nature supernatural, animalistic qualities, certain trees, as TREES, or plants such as oak trees and mistletoe, as well over here, were given great spiritual significance. And in parentheses it says over here, according to the Celtic authority Lewis, that's Lewis, Spence, Spence, the original meaning of the term Druid, Druid, implies a priest of the oak cult. Okay. Interestingly, it has been claimed that 90% of the world's sometimes mysterious crop circles lie within the geographical proximity of the ancient and possibly Druidic ruins of Stonehenge. At least some of these phenomena may be considered supernatural. Now there's a section here entitled, What is the Occult? What is the occult? Quote, religious writers often use the word occult, but what does it mean? According to the Oxford American Dictionary, occult can be defined as, number one, secret, hidden except from those with more than, I have to go to the next page, page 11, more than ordinary knowledge. Number two, involving the supernatural occult powers. The occult involves the world of the supernatural, mystical, or magical. In everyday usage, occult usually is used to refer to spiritual practices that focus on secret knowledge gained through personal experience or attempts to communicate with spirits. The term is used in reference to everything from ancient earth religions to modern conversations about ghosts and hauntings. The Celts worshipped the sun god, that's with a small g, Belenus, Belenus, especially on Beltane, Beltane, May the 1st. And they worshipped another god, apparently the Lord, with a small l, the Lord of Death, or the Lord of the Dead. On Samhain, and in parentheses it says over here, pronounced Samhain, Sowwen, by Wiccans, it says over here, October the 31st, Beltane, okay, in parentheses it says over here, Fire of Bel, okay, was the time of the summer festival, while Samhain or Samhain was the time of the winter festival. Human sacrifices was offered during both occasions, according to Julius Caesar in his commentary and other sources. It says the Celts believed they were descended from the god Dis, that's capital D-I-S, the god Dis, a tradition handed down from the Druids. Dis, that's D-I-S, was the Roman name for the god of the dead, that's D-E-A-D. Of the 400 names of Celtic gods known, Belenus, B-E-L-E-N-U-S, is mentioned most often. Samhain, and it's really pronounced Samhain, so pronounce it Samhain, even though it's spelled out S-A-M-H-A-I-N. For some reason, it's perfectly pronounced as Samhain, okay? It says over here, Samhain, pronounced Samhain, as the specific name of the Lord of Death is uncertain, but it is possible that the Lord of Death was the chief Druid deity. Will follow, it says over here, will follow the common practice of other authors on this issue and refer to this deity by the name Samhain or Samhain. Now we come to another section entitled Druidic Festivals. Okay, the Celts and their Druid priests began their new year on November the 1st, which marked the beginning of winter. They apparently believed that on October the 31st, the night before their new year and the last day of the old year, Samhain or Samhain gathered the souls of the evil dead who had been condemned to enter the bodies of animals. He then decided what animal forms they would take for the next year. The souls of the good dead were reincarnated as humans. The Druids also believed that the punishment of the evil dead could be lightened by sacrifices, prayers, and gifts to Samhain or Samhain. It is part of a great series. This booklet is entitled The Facts on Halloween. The Facts on Halloween by John Ankerberg and John Weldon, and this one is a toughie, this name, Dylan Burroughs, okay, Burroughs, and you can get this booklet, like all the booklets on the series, the Facts on series, you can get it in Amazon.com. Or All Hallows Day. In parentheses it says over here, the term Hallow refers to saints the night before November the 1st, October 31st, known as All Hallows Evening. All Hallows Evening. How did we get the term Halloween? Meaning, how do we get the term Halloween out of that? He's trying to say, or they're trying to say. Jump straight to Chapter 1, which is on page 9. Chapter 1, entitled, What is the Origin of Halloween? And I hope everybody's doing well. Quote, in AD 835, Pope Gregory IV designated November the 1st, okay, check this out, November the 1st as All Saints' Day. Returning text. Look at the name, quote, All Hallows Evening. If we drop the word all, meaning A-L-L, and the S, okay, on hallows, and the V and I-N-G on evening, the result spells Halloween. Long before the church gave this. Hi everybody, this is Angelo Quinones, and I want to read from a very special booklet, okay?